Those are some of the most terrifying natural disasters that happen on our planet. They can strike without warning, obliterate entire cities, and can throw people and cars around like they're toys. But how exactly big and terrifying can a tornado actually get? Well, most tornadoes have wind speeds that are under 110 miles per hour and are smaller than 80 meters across. Imagine an American football field, and the tornado would be about as wide as 75% of the field's length. And while it would certainly be difficult, a human could actually manage to withstand being blown away by that wind speed. But that's not what you're watching this video for, so let's just get straight into the insane world of gigantic tornadoes and where they happen. Tornadoes have been documented to occur in every continent on Earth except for Antarctica, but a vast majority of tornadoes happen here in the United States in a region known as Tornado Alley. The reasoning for this makes sense because of the area's unique geographic location. Cold, dry air flows in, accompanied by the jet stream from the north. Warm, dry air flows in from the deserts to the southwest, and warm, moist air flows in from the Gulf of Mexico to the south and east. The combination of all this air mixing together is what causes Tornado Alley to be such a hotspot for tornadoes, and time again new records have been set here. The year 2011 saw a tornado super outbreak where in just 4 days there were 362 tornadoes that touched down over an area spanning from Mississippi to Virginia. On just April 27th alone, there were 218 tornadoes that touched the ground here. Together in the span of just 4 days, these tornadoes caused over $11 billion in damages, claimed the lives of 324 people, and injured over 2,200 others. You can actually tell the path that tornadoes have taken very easily from satellite images like this one or this one. No record of how fast the wind speed of the tornado may have been at the time, but it slashed through a path between all 3 states of 219 miles long. It traveled that distance in only 3.5 hours, meaning that if the tornado instead started in Washington, D.C., it would have reached all the way to New York City in the same amount of time. In that distance, the tornado claimed the lives of 695 people, but even that wasn't the deadliest tornado in world history. A lesser-known tornado hotspot is located on the other side of the world in this region of Bangladesh and eastern India. More lives have actually been claimed in this region by tornadoes than even in Tornado Alley, and the most catastrophic of these happened back in 1989. Most people in this region live in very impoverished conditions and poorly built structures, and that combined with the insane population density of the area is what led to this disaster. The tornado struck a heavily populated area of these poorly built structures and ended up claiming the lives of over 1,300 people and injured over 12,000 more. It was considered an EF5 tornado, which is the highest possible categorization for a tornado, meaning that it had wind speeds of well over 200 miles per hour, which is capable of lifting cars, trucks, and even train cars and turning them into missiles that can be fired over a mile away from the tornado itself. It's often not the wind that actually kills a person in a tornado, but the vast amount of debris that the tornado picks up from obliterating houses and buildings. Wooden splinters, trees, metal, cars, and even animals can all become a swirling vortex of death traveling at speeds of several hundred miles an hour. With all of this being said, however, the largest and probably most terrifying tornado known to have ever happened on our planet was the El Reno tornado, and it took place not too long ago in 2013 just west of Oklahoma City. Compared to the size of most tornadoes that I talked about in the beginning of this video, the El Reno behemoth reached a size of 2.6 miles wide and achieved a terrifying wind speed of 302 miles per hour, which is the fastest recorded wind ever taken on our planet. To put these numbers into perspective,